At least there's an autosave. This makes me happy. Also, I should probably check my hard drive space. I think I'm actually pretty close to being out of hard drive space on the one drive.
Roark 10!
Copies! I'm so glad it autosaves here. That conversation with the pain in the ass to go back through. Whoa! I did not want to go wherever I was going. Still had a bit of space, but I figured I might as well just switch it just to be safe. The other drive has more space on it. I like that strategy, though. Just lock down those dudes, focus my energy on these guys. Okay. Hi. You were supposed to go over here. Mistakes were made. I hear whispers. Just this kind of like wind tunnel whispers. Shields of the Faithful, I think, just negates all the fucking shit. What an asshole. Jesus. Okay, so I think we're gonna hold on to that this time.
It's not very hard. What?
I need to be constantly doing something.
Lava room beyond. Lava room.
For fuck's sake. So much just happened. Oh, I see. I fucked that one up, bro.
Can't get a good. Let's go.
This is gonna be a terrible idea.
Come on,
Affect. Word that roar. Affect. Word that roar. Riff Uligna. Lavaru, beyond seek!
I wanted to kill the other guy. This is my goal.
Lavaru, beyond seek! Lavaru, beyond seek!
The party died. Okay. The one thing we haven't tried is everybody in on Thanos. Thanos? Did I just say Thanos? Theos. God, my brain.
Croak 10!
Okay, Theos, you've pissed me off. Guess who's about to get a face full of anguish? This person sitting at this desk. Enjoy. You've pissed me off. This is what's gonna happen. Whoa. That was interesting. What a twist! I'm still gonna beat the shit out of his original body. Durance, I need you to heal Sagani. Sagani?
What?
This is gonna be bad. Ready?
Griff Uligna!
Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Except now he's coming over here. Shit! Actually, no, run away. Okay. Ready, watch it. What happened to the music? What are you doing? Are you not allowed to attack him anymore? If so, that's bullshit. Okay, well. Then charge, everybody. Rock your body. Yeah. There's no music. It's so quiet. I'm gonna have to like sing Backstreet Boys or something just to fill the everybody. This. Whispering.
Singing.
I don't know what Heater has equipped right now. Is it slash damage? Might be better to use pierce damage on this guy. I don't know. Or crush. Pierce and crush. Slash probably isn't going to do all that much. You think anything can be. Okay. Sweet. Seriously, I need some music in this. I'm gonna have to like add it in post-production. I think that's what happens when they fall down. Just keep throwing stuff at these guys. Ah!
How bad? How bad?
It's the revive. I think he's coming back. Nope, he's still in a bubble. Okay. Heal. Lay hands on yourself. Try beating the shit out of this guy. Go, puppy, go. Music's fucked up again. There's like some kind of music for it.
Lava beyond.
No.
Yes. Lava.
Just unloading this guy.
Beyond seek.
Yeah, it's not gonna make a difference right now.
Lava beyond.
It's badly injured, at least. That's pretty sweet. What am I listening to exactly right now?
Navaru beyond seek!
Halt. Put them in a ball. Sure, why not?
Navaru beyond seek!
So quiet. It's like actually bothering me. Okay, now everybody beat the shit out of him. Ready? And begin. Oh, what? Oh, dominated. Great. I thought I had that covered. Guess I don't. Just stick that right there. Back off for a second. Oh my god. Everybody's on fire. Too close to the situation. The Eater still has a second chance.
Aye?
Just so many noises.
What?
You know what? Fuck you. We got left.
Navaru beyond...
Oh my god. Someone just went down. I'm not exactly sure I know who, but someone just went down. Good job, Ayla. At your feet rests the body of Theos, hollow. The dense wrinkles shaped by the silent shouldering of an eternal burden will smooth across his color drained face. His soul remains still for a moment, defenseless, its energy expended in defeat. It lies sprawled across his body like a death shroud.
After journeying for lifetimes, I can't imagine his failure, knowing it was all for nothing.
There's little giblets still flying in the air.
In his own way, Theos must have truly believed he was caring for the people of Aora, protecting them from themselves. A shame his soul won't have a chance to reflect on his errors before it enters the wheel.
Speaking of errors.
Some point, you have to look at the things your god is telling you to do. Ask yourself if it's worth it.
He spent his lives
more than any of us will ever know. For what? Binding the world to a lie.
Oh boy, we get to
Could a man
explore
like that
soul.
ever be redeemed?
With a deep breath, you plunge into Theos' soul, where in Brackenbury it had been a maze of narrow corridors and dead ends. Now it's expansive and borderless, its walls crumbling into heaps like the ruins of Engwith as you pass through them. You travel for what seems like ages, rushing to an unknown destination of memory you glimpsed once before. At last you see it, no more than a pinprick of light at the end of a long tunnel, expanding slowly at first, then quickly as you near. You come out of the room you are standing in now, but it is new and pristine and filled with people, thousands of them, all turned towards the great outer pillar in the machine that encases it. Theo stands at the machine, and you're one with him now. You look out at the crowd, at the faces of shriveled old men and cherub-cheeked little girls, at mothers bouncing infants to quiet them and fathers clasping their children's restless hands and watching you with somber acceptance. A woman with tears in her eyes gives you a small nod. You turn back toward the machine, your breaths constricted beneath the weight of unwanted knowledge, preparing yourself to settle alone on a journey without end. You close your eyes and open them again to find the machine still in front of you, beckoning. You take your place in front of it and place your hands upon a large mechanical disc at the base of the great crystal column and speak a single word. Giant rings creak to life, building speed, setting rays of carved draconic mouths aglow and sending tremors through the platform beneath you. The entire room shakes now with the force of accelerating machine, all sound drowned out with a deep, deafening thrum. Brilliant tendrils of light arc outward from the pillar in all directions, and you look over your shoulder to see them engulfing the crowd, burning them brightly like hot iron. One by one, the tendrils disappear, leaving ashen effigies where people once stood, many of them disintegrating into gray heaps under the stress of the tremors. You look above the Adra pillar, and a glowing spherical mass has begun to coalesce atop the column where the arcs converge. It glows and pulses, translucent and bulbous, like some immense chrysalis, suspended in a slow rotation as though it were being spun from arcs of light. When the last arc disappears, the spectral mass hangs a moment, no longer rotating, so bright you must shield your eyes with an outstretched hand, and it seems to you as though it is looking at you. You bow your head in acknowledgement and look back up to see it melt into the pillar like the warm candle wax. The pillar flares with a flash of light bright as the sun itself, then fades to darkness. The machine slows down to an abrupt halt, and when the last echo of its grinding cogs has passed, the chamber is still and you're alone. From all sides, reality begins to bleed in through the memory, and you find yourself in your own skin once more, looking down on Theos' lifeless body. Or chunks, really. You sense a listlessness to Theos' soul, an overwhelming fatigue that hinders its immediate escape and makes it vulnerable to manipulation. You feel as though your victory is giving you some kind of hold over it, and you're able to do with it as you please. Let's see, return to the cycle. You'll remember this Theos? No man can hide the truth forever, and you've done is done in futility. Your memory shall be your penance. Tear his soul apart. I do not envy you, Theos. I, of all people, realize the sway memories can hold. It is time you were granted peace. Banish his soul. Be no forgiveness for your deeds, only justice. You could escape judgment no longer. Destroy all memories contained within. Destroy it! Isildur! Cast it into the fire! Your memory makes you a slave to your own past. Perhaps it can be undone, but it can't be forgotten. It shall trouble neither of us any longer. That's so simple. I'm gonna return it.
You've let him off too easily, Watcher. I would have left such scars on his soul that he'd have begged escape from the wheel's turn.
Some acts cannot be forgiven, it seems.
I suppose we'll see if he can rise above that.
You can feel the pull of the intricate Adra capillaries that rise up from the depths below the chamber. Many are bound up with a great pillar and would pass to Wittica, but some are filled with the souls of the dead, bound for somewhere else entirely, and you know these are paths of rebirth. Stretching your presence as far as your spirit will allow, you make contact with one such path, and between it and yourself you open up what feels like a long tunnel, sheer and undulating, like the gullet of some enormous beast. You shift your focus to Theos' soul, clinging weakly to its vanquished shell, and with all your concentration you wrench it free and send it hurtling towards the channel until it passes into the Adravane and can be felt no more. In the stillness that follows, a single word echoes through your mind, a word you spoke when you were one with Theos in an ancient memory. You realize it's a word that activates the machine. Puppies! And the chunks just disappear. Oh god. Motion sickness.